What up, guys? Jason Geiman here with PressureWashHelp.com, king of pressure washing, and I want to hit on three things that will target us. So I've been posting questions. I've been a little bit of poking the bear just to see kind of where people are and all of those good things that go along with it. And I want to hit on a few of the things that's the reason why I want to hit on where do we want to target? What are three things that will help us grow our business in any market? It don't matter if you're in Florida where you are down there and you have $59.99 guys. You know, you probably got more than $59.99 guys. You probably got $1,099 guys. You also got 20, 30 good high-end people that are doing the exact same work as the $99 guy, and that's some things that we're going to talk about tonight. So we got Mr. George in the house. How you doing, George? George came to our class last year. We got Pink Robin. How you doing? We got old man Brian Fletcher. I like giving him a hard time because it's fun. And he was another one that came to the in-person last year and there. We got Boo Boo Hunt from South Carolina. So we got Mr. Coast, Third Coast. And you're right. It is, this cold weather is getting sucky. Us guys up here in the north, obviously, it is a time of it will start slowing down for us guys. We either got to move to gutter cleaning. Gutter cleaning is definitely a great upsell to start selling right now. If you are in here, it's still a little early for gutter cleaning. They haven't all fallen yet. A lot of people like to let them all fall before they start doing it. So that is definitely something that you may want to think about if you looking for some way to make an extra $10, $20, $50,000. Yes, you can make that much in gutter cleaning. George, what up, NTH? So it's Dozer, Mr. James Silverton. What? I haven't seen you in the house here in a while, Mr. Jeremy Cochran from Indiana. I'm hoping you probably are starting to throw up some Christmas lights and all the good fun things of the old Christmas lights. I haven't talked much about you lately. Your ears must be burning. No, I haven't talked much about Jeremy. Jeremy's one I used to always talk about. You know, he does very well. Does six figures in the middle of nowhere, Indiana. He's out literally in the middle of nowhere, Indiana. You look up Connorsville, Indiana, you'll be like, that's a big old cornfield, and that's pretty much all it is there. So, David, so let's get started here. Let's look at some things here. Yes, what's up, F-Bomb? Happy Halloween. We did take my oldest daughter went out with her friends, and my youngest daughter, we did take her out. And so that is where we did some stuff for Halloween, and I had to get back so I can get working. I can help you all grow your business and get successful. It is Christmas light time, baby. Hey, when you do that big red and white one, or the big one, if you haven't done it already and you want me to help you today, let me know. I may ride up there and do what I don't know how well of a worker I am. I'm not very good. A lot of people like to fire me. No, that ain't the truth. But that's it. All right. So 3 things we need to look at when we're trying to grow our business. So I've been asking quite a bit of questions on my Facebook post. If you're not doing that, it's something that you can do to help grow your Facebook. If you're going to try to use Facebook as a lead gen to get leads, Facebook is definitely a way to get it. Who knows what's going to happen when it all starts changing, but right now Facebook is definitely something that we have to look at and do. So this is one thing that I taught a couple weeks ago is how to, actually it's been a couple months ago, on Marketing Monday, which I do Marketing Monday every Monday night at 9 o'clock. It's a Zoom call for all my members. If you're not a member, go check out PressureWashHelp.com/free. that get you 4 Marketing Mondays. And so these Marketing Mondays for November, I'm going to be talking about email marketing, how to get customers through email marketing, and all the good stuff like that. But getting back to here is I asked a question the other day, and I really didn't know it was going to blow up like it did. And I think I almost got 100 comments on it. And it's about investing. Should I save or should I invest? And it kind of went down a couple roads, and I actually did some other things, and it brought up some good questions, and it brought up some things that I'm like, will that really grow your business? Really? Come on now. So we'll hit on these things. I'll bring some pictures up here after I hit on this, and then we can have our discussion here. But the number one thing I see a lot of people wrong, or where they start to fail, is finding your target market. Who is your target market? Not just everybody in the greater Cincinnati is my target market. That's not my target market. Is there places and points in there? Yes, there is. What might be some of my target market? Well, how much does that couple make a year? That part of it. Where is that target? Where is that location at? Do they own or rent? If you're in a big area where there's a bunch of renters, that's not my target market. I don't need to be putting signs where there's a bunch of renters. Renters aren't going to pay for pressure washing. So we got to find target markets that A, own their house, B, they probably have a family, C, they already clean their house. I love these people, and new people do it all the time of, man, these houses are really dirty. I'm going to go and put signs up all over there. That does not work. What happens is, a lot of times, they're dirty for a reason. They don't care. If they don't care, it doesn't mean no good to go put a sign or go do marketing in that area. Even a Facebook message or a Facebook groups and stuff. I don't want to. I want to find the areas that has the money to be able to spend I want more than 200, $3 to $1,000, $1,500 that will pay that to me and no problem. For instance, I live in Northern Kentucky, 15 minutes south, right next to DJ, where he lives, is called Triple Crown. Those people have the money. They keep it clean. They keep up with the Joneses. They do all of that kind of stuff. I have a subdivision at the end of I kind of live out in the country. But I have a subdivision that's 3 minutes away from me. And, they all keep up with the Joneses. I'm in their Facebook group. I got the count of the city across there in Hebron. Again, they are going to clean their house. They're going to do their stuff. And so we got to find the right target. A lot of times I say this, especially for Christmas sites, but even in this, I'm not looking for the customers that go to Walmart and go shopping. I'm looking for the customers that's going to Whole Foods, that's going to, the Macy's, all those places. I'm not looking for the Walmart customer. Walmart customers are not usually going to be my customer. Now, will I get some of them? Yes, I will get some of them. That'll be my 300, 350 house wash, and that'll be it. But that's not my target customer. When we start open our eyes up and start looking for our target customer, that is when we can start doing it. Some ways we can find our customers, or some ways we can find where maybe our target customer is. One is we can go to melissadata.com, melissadata.com, and we can start looking and seeing, how each zip code of what is their family income, how much are they making, how much, where, so this way we can kind of say, all right, these are our top 10 target markets. Maybe we start out at 5. These are our top 5 target markets. And now we're going to go and do Facebook ads in there. And we're going to do sign marketing. And we're going to do, having our truck drive around in there. And that's some things that we're looking for, is who is our target market. A lot of times I see people fail because They don't know who their target market is. They can't even tell me if it's a male or a female. My target market's a female. So I don't want to put an ad up that's going to attract the male's attention. I'm not going to put some hot blonde up for my Facebook ad because that's not who my target market is. My target market is a female. That the female is calling me. 90% of the time it's the female. So I don't go targeting with male stuff for a female. That's not what I do. I try to figure out, and that's why we're going to be more family friendly and animal friendly and that kind of stuff. We're not putting up some hot blonde for trying to get females to buy our stuff. It's just not going to work. I'm sorry. It's not going to work. And so these are some things we got to look at when we're doing this so that way we can get it going and doing that. Number 2, we can create scarcity. Even if we are a part-time pressure washer. Actually, I just had a guy text me yesterday. He's brand new, just starting out. And he has worked, I believe it was either 2 or 3 weekends already. Rented a pressure washer and has already made $2,500 in 2 weekends. Made $2,500 renting a pressure washer and making $2,500. Now that's freaking amazing. That's what I'm talking about. Now we got scarcity of, hey, I'm only working Saturday and Sundays. That means I can only do 2 to 3 jobs per day. And that means if you want to get on my schedule, I can bump it up. So I had a guy in my class, my last class, and he makes really well money, but he travels all the time, and he don't want to travel anymore. He wants to stay home with his family. And, when he first started doing pressure washing, he was doing the $150, $199 house wash, and he was working himself to death. Well, now he don't go work on a Saturday or Sunday unless he's going to make $1,500 or $2,000. And what is that? That's scarcity. And how do you do that? It keeps us so we can be out and be out further, and that will help you grow your business. When you can grow your business by making more money and bringing more money in, then we can reinvest that money into our business. Now, there's 2 ways that we can invest in our business. You can invest in your business with opening your wallet and invest in that way, or you can invest in it in time. And what I mean by that is are you going to be out doing all the Facebook ads? Are you networking, all of those things like that? And that takes time. And then last, don't be afraid to charge higher prices. And I see this a lot, and this is something that Jason Hefner down in Florida had to really deal with pretty hard. Jason, there's just so many $99 guys. There's nobody here that's charging like I am. And, I had to help him get over that mentality, that mindset that there's only $99 guys. That's a hard mindset to get over. And it's easy to fall in that trap so fast that it's not funny. You can fall in the trap of, I can't charge that much. They won't pay that. I'm telling you, they will pay it. And you don't want everybody as your customer. In fact, everybody's not going to be your customer. If you're at a 50% close rate, good for you. You don't need to be at 75 or 100%. If you're at 50 and you got a high ticket, that's where you want to be at. That's your best spot. That's your best spot to make money and to grow your business. So, raise those prices. Don't be afraid to charge. A lot of times, like I said, Jason had that mentality. And now, a year later, he's closing $2,400, $2,500 days. I remember when he was like, I can't even hit $1,000 a day, Jason. But now he's hitting $2,500 days. And so he's hitting, I about bet he don't even go out for less than $1,000 or $1,500 because that's what he's done. And to grow his business and to be able to invest that time into his business, and it is growing like no other. He's able to spend money into his business. Now, talking about that, I want to hit on this one here. So I posted a thing out there, and this guy commented on my stuff here, and when I see comments like this, I just shake my head because that's all you can do at this point. So this is his comment right here. His comment is Jason, if you do good work, you don't need marketing. Well, I responded back and I asked, what is good work? I mean, are you saying everybody out there that pressure washes, the thousands and thousands of pressure washers, they don't do good work because they're spending money in marketing? That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. That's the dumbest thing I ever heard is if you do good work, you don't need marketing. That's right next to if you buy a $15,000 rig, it's just going to rain pressure washing jobs. You're just going to get so many pressure washing jobs because you got this $15,000 rig. This here is pretty stupid right here. Don't get in that market. This is, can you grow a business? Can you be a one-man band and be successful off of network marketing and stuff like that? Yes. Friends and family, stuff like that. You can do all right. But if you want to grow and scale, you need more than, you don't need to do that to, if you do good work. Again, what's good work? So, these are some things that I want to hit on. Here's another thing I want to hit on. Let's see, where did I put this screenshot at? Here's my next screenshot. So this is a guy that is kind of like, Home Advisor. He's trying to sell websites. Jason, it said Jason. Let's see if I can see what it said up here in the original comment. Jason, let's see, Jason Geiman. Jason, come on now. Oh, this is wrong. I got to switch accounts here. But this is another one that, this stuff makes me just laugh. And that's all you can do is just laugh and have fun at it, But here's another one right here. Where is it at, Jason? Here we go. So, hi, I came across your profile in pressure washer groups. And so this is what I want to hit on also. If you're in all these pressure washing groups, you're like a fish in a sea for some of these people, like this guy right here, of trying to bait and try to get you to sign up. And it's the same way as Home Advisor, just like you put Trailer Park Kenny. Home Advisor does the same things. They know that if they pray long enough, they will get fish. If you keep fishing long enough, you will catch something. I came across your pressure washing group reaching out to see if you could make a free sample website for your business. The way it works is you can make a draft website. If you don't like it, no problem. If you do, blah, 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 blah. I'm working with a small business that builds optimized, affordable websites for pressure washers businesses. So I want to just hit on something. A website, if you do nothing, if you don't have a website, if you don't have your Google My Business link to it, and you don't have all these things to your Google My Business, and you're doing your photos, and you're making your Google My Business with your website, and they're both intertied each other, and you're growing both sides of them, at that point, you basically have a business card. That's all a website is a business card, is a nice brochure. And if all that is a nice brochure, it's probably not going to get you much business. And so, if we're going to do something with a website, these are some things we have to look at, making it more than just a nice, do we have the chat wizard on there? Do we have ways of tracking different things? And do we make it easy for our customers and all of those kinds of things? Those are why, what a website should be doing and what a website needs to do, so that way we can grow our business. I want you to grow your pressure washing business. And, if you're thinking about starting a pressure washing business, you haven't taken the gun and pulled the trigger on it, then, these are some things that we got to look at to, do I do it now? Do I do it in the spring? When do I do these things? We can work on our Google My Business now. And that way, when the spring comes, we got that wheel going. We can start working on our Facebook now. And we don't have to talk about pressure washing right now. We can talk all about different things. Hey, I'm building a pressure washing business, and I'm looking for a design. Who can design me a logo? Or, hey, I got 2 logos, A or B. Which one you like better? Get that input. Get that thing growing. Asking questions. LinkedIn. We can do all these things during the wintertime when we're sitting down in our nice easy chair and watching old man winter outside. This is what we can do. So these are some things that we can do so that way we can keep growing our business and being successful. Jason, will you hit on 1-story versus 2-story versus 3-story house washing rates? 2nd-story, 3rd-story wash rates versus 1-story? Yeah, I'll hit on it. A 2-story versus 3-story, a 3,000 square foot 2-story house versus a 3,000 square foot. Let's ask this question here, and I'll get some questions here. I'll ask the question here. How many people think it takes longer to clean a 3,000 square foot 2-story versus a 3,000 square foot 1-story? See if we can get some answers coming in here. Who thinks, so question, or A would be a 2-story. Is it faster to clean a 2-story, 3,000 square foot, or a 3,000 1-story faster? Can anybody, let's see if we can start getting some things on here. I know it's a little slow here, but I want to hit on this here real quick. Because it is important. Same time. David Watt says same time. Anybody else? Is it going to take me the same time, or which one will take me longer to clean? A 3,000 square foot 2-story or a 3,000 foot 1-story house? Come on, we got more than one person. Nope, it's not going to. 2-story is going to be. Is 2-story going to be quicker or slower? I think I said quicker. So 2-story quicker. 2-story quicker. Who else? Are we going to get anybody else here, or do I got everybody scared? Same time. All right. Faster to clean a 2-story. 2-story faster. 2-story faster. 2-stories faster for me. So 2-story faster for me too, for Kevin down here. So when people sit there and tell me 2-story versus 3-story versus 1-story, and I'm not hitting on you too hard there. Where was this question, Gene? I just wanted to show you, especially if you haven't cleaned much, this is something that you can look at. And people say, well, 2-story, 3-story. Yeah, we could try to charge more for 2-story because it sounds more scary, and people, the risk does go up from there. But these customers are where we're going to be at. So I had a minimum of $300. Now that was a 1,000 square foot house is $300. And then I went up from there. Now you can do it per square foot. So I know people that charge anywhere from about 30 cents to 50 cents per square foot for a house wash. Depending on the country area, depending on how booked you are, all of those things, you can charge by the square foot. Now, what I did is I kind of went off the rule of average, and my bread and butter house was a 2-story, 2,500 square foot house. That's my bread and butter. That's the customer that I want. I can get in and out 45 minutes to an hour, and I'm on to the next one. I make $400 or $500. Actually, our average ticket was $500 or $600. It was my average ticket, and I'm right on to the next one. That's where I like to be at. That's I can do 3 house washes a day, 3 jobs a day, whether that's house washing, concrete, roof cleaning, 3 jobs a day. Average ticket of $500. That's $1,500 per truck, and I'm happy. I had 4 trucks running. Our goal was $1,500 per truck. I'm making money at that point. And so to get back to that, those are some things. But, a 2-story, reason why it takes longer to clean a 3,000 square foot 1-story is because you got twice as much to walk. If you got a 2-story, you got 1-story 2, I can soap up, rinse down, and I'm done. I don't have to walk. A 3-story is 30 feet wide by 100, where a 2-story is 30 feet wide by 50, because that's how I can get my thing. So instead of walking that extra 50 feet down this way and 50 feet back, that's why a 3,000 square foot single story is actually going to take you longer than a 3,000 square foot 2-story. But on that pricing, I was at 300 and I went up from there. 350, 375, 450, and I just kind of tiered my pricing up as I got up there. And then obviously you want to do packages, because packages are the way to go to get your higher ticket. And so our package was pressure washing the house, exterior window cleaning, and doing the driveway. Doing the driveway, a lot of people will be like, I'll do it for $200. Most driveways are going to take you an hour to clean. So charge your $300 to make sure that you'll do that. And I hate doing concrete, so I was $400, and people will pick the highest package because that's what they are. They're the high ticket person. Well, good. I'm glad you're the high ticket person, because I don't like doing them, and that way I make money doing them. So that is kind of on that pricing realm of dealing with pricing on a house there. Back to old Trailer Park Kenny. Home Advisor. What I teach people is I hate Home Advisor. Don't get me wrong. I don't like it. But they have a tactic. They follow up. They're not afraid to follow up. They follow up in phone call. They follow up in email. They follow up in text. They follow up. So you do the same thing. Follow up. Are you coming back to Fredericksburg? I don't know. Probably not right now. The problem with Fredericksburg is it's pretty far from airport. So people want to fly in. You're 40 minutes from the 40 minutes from the airport. That's why I don't know if I like that. Or I think it was 45 minutes from the airport. I've been slacking on ads last month and starting off this coming month like blah. Trying to get work done and something new I've been working on and finding a bigger truck. I hear you. I've been kind of in that blah moment too. I'm not going to lie. I've been there. I know what you're feeling. I'm here right now. I'm trying to get motivated. I'm actually working on something new right now, and it's kind of lit a fire under me that I think is going to be good. I think that it's going to be awesome if I can make it work for everybody. It will be awesome, and it's definitely going to be some game changers for people. When you talk about Google Ads, you always mention 100 pictures. How do I do that before starting the business? I'm not talking about Google Ads. I'm talking about Google My Business. That is two different things. Google Ads and Google My Business. I'll just show you so that way you understand the difference and everybody else can understand the difference too. Is what's the difference between Google Ads and Google My Business? Let me type something in here and then I'll share my screen so you can see what I'm talking about. So, all right. So what's the difference between Google My Business and Google Ads? Let me scroll out here a little bit. There we go. So Google My Business, Google Ads are this right here. So if I clicked on Northern Kentucky Gutter Cleaning, if I clicked on Get All Clean, get on here. This is Google Ads right here. So if I click on any of these, it can cost anywhere from a couple dollars to $100. And most clicks are going to cost you around $15 to $20 a click. Then the next thing we do, pressure washing services, is this right here. This right here is Google My Business. This here is Google My Business. This here is how you get there is Google My Business through right here. So Pro Power Washing, he has 243 things. If I click on it, obviously it's not going to charge him. And then this here is actually a plugin that I use. And you can go down here to pictures. Well, that's products. Pictures right here. You can go into pictures, and this is what I'm talking about: is adding pictures to your Google My Business. Now, if you don't have pictures, if you go to pressurewashhelp.com/free, I have about 200 or 300 photos or more that you can start doing. And so this goes back to, if you're going to start doing a pressure washing business, you can, if you're going to do a free house, don't go do the trailer park. Go do a nice house. Go do a really nice house that you're wanting to do. I'm going to hit on Benjamin here. Right now, you can look at, yes, these are some nice dirty pictures, but these aren't always my customer, right? So I want to show people my customer, so that way, this house here, I could probably see that might be in my customer, right? Because look, if he's got this right here and he's actually doing a video of it, this is what you can do to make that happen there. So, this is how you can make that happen. So make sure that it's a picture of the people you want to do. If they have solar panels on top of their house, that might be somebody that I want to do. That means they're willing to do that. We don't only have to put pictures, but we can also do short videos. So you can see he's got these short, nice videos that he's going to do that. So those are some things that you can do while you are waiting now to do that. You can, again, put pictures of you building your rig. You can put pictures of you cleaning stuff. And, we really want to name them, but at the end of the day, Google, when you upload a photo, Google knows exactly what that photo is. They know everything in that photo. They know, if you're pressure washing, that there's AI out there that tells Google everything about that photo. So you can try to trick it, but Google knows everything about that. What a load off catching your live. You are such an inspiration. This was all the two-story. Jason, what's a citation on Google My Business? So a citation also can be called a name, address, phone number. A NAP. And so that is that your name, address, and phone number is the same all the way across the internet. So it's the same on Facebook, and it's spelled the same. It looks the same. It don't have, instead of street on one and ST on the other, it has to be the same all across the old internet. Sorry, I meant Google My Business needing the 100 pictures. Yes. It depends on if it's windy. That is true. Which one's quicker? 5 county rain, just not sure what the annual will run. I usually charge more if I have to bust out a ladder or extension wand. And, I could you can clean 2 stories, no problem, from the ground with a 4 gallon a minute. You could do a 3, you might need to get the extension wand out for there. Trying to clean a house on stilts and make it 3 stories high and clean underneath, $900 a pop. And the same for a single on stilts and clean underneath is $600 a pop. I charge a multiplier for the property value. A $1 million home costs twice as much as a $50,000 home, even if the same size. And that can be, you can do that. I try to keep it simple. I didn't have and that's kind of charging different prices for different jobs. I didn't have I had a person answering the phone, and so I had to systemize it. I had to make, this is what it is. And sometimes you got to watch. Some of this here is because if the neighbors gets their house done and you charge more for them, and then they're like, well, you only charge them this much for theirs, and theirs is smaller, or some bullcrap. Mr. Wild finally made it. Just changed out my water pump on my Chevy. Home Advisor is the biggest scam out there. The biggest thing I'm going to hit on Home Advisor is, it can work. I'm not going to say it doesn't work. It can work. But the biggest thing with it is you got to be on top of it. When that phone rings, you got to answer it, and you got to get them booked right then and there. And if you got to stay on top of Home Advisor if they give you bad leads. So this isn't one of those things of one and done and be there. Jason, can you go over gutter cleaning prices? Also, how much do you upcharge for gutter brightening? So the thing about this here, Tricia, especially where you're up north, when you do gutter cleaning, you're only doing the interior of it. And the reason why that is the exterior for gutter cleaning exterior, it has to be above 60 degrees or none of the chemicals work worth a crap on those gutters. And I've tried all of them when it was colder. And so unless you have hot water, which I'm pretty sure you don't even mess with the exterior. All you're going to do is clean out for the winter time. And you're going to start out, if you want to start out at, $150, there's people start out at $175 for a single one-story house. And you go up from there. And, when you're going up from there, two-story, you are going to bump up. And, there's people that $1 a foot. I started at $175 and we moved up. Again, you can do packages. Whether, we're going to hand scoop them all out. If you want me to flush them, that's the next package up. All that good stuff. Can't wait to take pressure washing class with you. I haven't put the dates in there. I will put them in there this week. I forgot to do it. It's February 11th and 12th in Florida is my next class will be. Two-story, less walking. Yep. First year for me has been slow for sure. Captain isn't quite there, so struggling to figure out exactly where I should be allocating my money to in order to help my business grow. Marketing, signs work great. That's another thing that people are like, I'm going to buy me a website. And websites are good, but if you're just starting out, it's not going to be the be-all, meet-all. In fact, you're probably not going to get no business off of it your first year or two off of the actual website. You got to remember, there's thousands and thousands of people that are searching on the website to try to find the same thing you're looking for. And that the same thing you're trying to get up there. Jason Hefner, he's going to do almost $200,000 this year in his second year. And he's putting out signs this morning at 4 o'clock in the morning, or I think it was 5 o'clock. He did a live in the pressure washing group, my pressure washing group, of him out there putting signs out there. Because sign brings revenue. Signs still bring him revenue. Sign, I think, is still one of his biggest revenue generators. And so you got to remember, signs work great. And so keep putting them signs out there. Keep doing those things. Keep flipping rock. Keep doing all of those things. This is my last month for the season. Got 3 on the books in the next 7 days. Water pump should have taken 30 minutes, but took 3 hours. That's how that always happens. Because you forget something, you break something off, it don't come off. You break a knuckle, you pop a knuckle, and you bleed knuckles, and all of those awesome things of working on junk. I have some help in developing a new soft wash tip. These tips will be for soft wash only, a redesigned version. I am a well-known person who is going to build them. Just had my first computer with 3,000. Just had my first customer with 3,000 square feet house, only windows and pool deck, driveway, sidewalk, $375. She basically liked herself and asked how much for all. Yeah, and that's pretty cheap. Sounds like. Raise your prices. Don't be scared to raise them. $375. That's pretty cheap. That needs to go up a lot. Off Google my business. That's what I mean. Google My Business. You don't even have to have a website to fill out your Google My Business. You can actually do the website on Google My Business, and you can start ranking right off of Google My Business. That's what a lot of people are using the Google to ranking wise. Jason, you should really tell people that you are using Google Chrome for your browsers for the plugins. All right, hey people, I'm using Google Chrome for my browser for my plugins. GMB, what is the one? GMB something. That's a good one. I'm a little slow, so you guys calculate square footage per story. 40 by 60 single story is 2,400 versus 40 by 62 story is 4,800. Multiply your wash rate. Oh, I see. I've had trouble getting my profile reinstated. I've read the guidelines and rechecked and still getting denied without reason. If you go to Google My Business, let me look it up. I gave it to Walter. He was able to use this Google My Business, Google My Business, Google My Business here, and he was able to get into it this way. I gave him a let's see, where is it at? Because I gave him a support right here, and I gave him a phone number right here. Contact us. Contact options. Yeah, if you go into your Google My Business and you go into the contact, I don't know, there was another link I gave him before that he was able to get his right back up because he had went down, and he was able to get it right back up the next day by doing through this link, but I don't remember where that link is now that I sent him. Let's see. All right, I'll see. Let me see here. Google My Business. I don't know where it's at. I don't remember Help Center. Here it is. Need help? Contact us. I'm going to send you this link here. I'm going to put it in the comments, and that way you can go to it if you're having issues. Bam. Of it. So, and that's how he was able to get his up. So I would definitely check that out. Jason, how about a night of just for questions and answers? I can do that. I can do that. I usually like to do something to try to get people to show up, but I can do that. Thumbtack is also a scam. Yes. What's considered pressure washing season in Florida? Pretty much this is your busy season right now. The start of it is Thanksgiving and Christmas. You will slow down a little bit in January and February, but then it'll pick up back up in March and April and May and June, and then it'll slow down a little bit in July and August, and then in September it will pick back up. What is the best app for measuring tools, houses for quotes without going to the job personally? I never actually, the driveways, Google Earth is what I always used. Google Earth is what I always used. Mine for a single one story is $175 and 2 story $300 goes up from there. It's all about liability and prices goes up. Have you ever done any classes or thought about doing in Hampton Roads area of Virginia? I haven't. I've done one up in Fredericksburg. I don't know how far that's away from you. Actually, that's a little bit more south than Hampton Roads is. When renting a lift, how do you determine what size to get relation to the height of the building? Increase their odds of angles to deal with. That's a good question. I'll hit on that because I went up to Benjamin's job that he's got up north from us. And he rented a 60-foot lift for a 50-foot or for a almost 60-foot building. And the problem with renting, you would rather go a little bit bigger. It was only costing $300 more per week, And he would have been able to get a lot more done with an 80-foot lift versus a 60-foot lift. Because an 80-foot lift, now I can go out further and I can clean even further. So I don't have to move as much. If I only got a 50-foot or a 60-foot lift on a 60-foot building, I got to go there and then I got to move. Now I'm moving that lift 3 times as much as if I had a bigger lift. Now, there comes a point when you go from that 80 or 80 foot to the 130 or the 120, then you got to get into a whole lot of different aspects of that. To get to that 120, you got to have, permits and all kinds of stuff. So stay away from that one. But I try to get it at least a little bit bigger than the building, because again, you don't know if you got to go in over trees, if you got to go in over, different angles, if it's not level there, but you got to go around it. So those are some things that you got to kind of think about when we're dealing with that kind of stuff. Where's a good place to put signs? Make sure where is okay and where not to put them. I put them at busy intersections. I put them at doctor's offices. I've actually did a video on this about 2 or 3 weeks ago, where to put them at. Signs is still one of my best. I've just tripled the output. Yeah. And see, that's where a lot of people will be like, signs are good. I mean, I got people that make $1 million are still putting out signs. Why do you think they're putting them out? Because they work. They work very well. And so signs do work really well. And a lot of times we get busy and we quit putting them out. And that's why I say, if we're going to do the sign game, make sure we're doing 25, 50 every week. We do it week after week after week. How much is your class? If you go to pressurewashhelp.com/free, you can get the free, my online class for free for 30 days. But my in-person class for the 2-day course, so the one in Florida will be 2 days. I don't know what it's going to be. I got to see. It'll either be $1,000 or $1,250. Because with Bobby, I'll be down there with Bobby, and Bobby's going to give about a third of a class. So the first day is all pressure washing, safety, stuff like that, and make sure you don't die. And then it's the hands-on portion, so you actually get to pressure wash. It isn't, hey, look at Jason pressure wash. If you want to watch that, you can go to my free training here. It's actually you get to pressure wash, you get to surface clean, you get to do the soft washing stuff, you get to do everything. And so that's why it is a very hands-on portion. You get to soft wash, you get to use the pressure wash and soft wash. We use a 12-volt and soft wash. We use we use an X-Jet, so that way you kind of see all the different types of equipment that to use to pressure wash. And then day 2, the first half will be all marketing. It's all how to start getting business, stuff like that. It takes me about a half hour to get through that, or a half a day to get through that. And then that afternoon, the one in Florida, will be all Bobby. And so Bobby goes over kind of target marketing, how to find your customers, goes a little bit deeper in that, how to talk to them on the phone, how to sell yourself is what he will teach you. Bobby he's going to be real close to doing $1 million this year. So Bobby knows what he's talking about. And that's why I'm doing my class with Bobby Walker this coming up winter time, because Bobby knows what he's talking about. We're not, when I say I made $1 million, and he's going to do $1 million. It's not, we're just thinking of how to teach you how to do it. We've been there, done that. Now, if you want to do $2 million, you're going to have to go find somebody else. And I don't know too many people out there that have done $2 million. I do know some, but there's not nobody that that's out there much. Renting a lift, you also have to take the factor in for landscaping, not leaving tracks or ruts. And so you got to. It isn't a bad idea to rent the mats. There's mats you can put down to help with this right here of doing ruts and stuff. Does anyone know how to charge your business name on your Facebook, or how to change your business name? They have updates all the time, so the info I've found online on how to change name out of date. You're probably gonna have to go into the backside of the business side of it, and to do that. Did my first job last week on a 3,000 square foot house for $750, and my 2.5 got a great review and 3 jobs booked by knocking on 10 doors around that house. We'll be upgrading at least to a 4 gallon a minute. That's awesome, Kyle. That's high five. That's huge. And even if the 4 gallon, I would consider hold off until you can get to 5.5. You'll be a lot better off with that 5.5 with the 4. I know the 4 is good, but if you're doing that already, the 5.5 you can get for about $1,500 to $2,000. A good 4 is going to about cost you the same. It's the good 4 versus the 5 is night and day difference. And so I would really go. My advice for you, Kyle, is so that you don't waste your money on a 4, is go to the 5.5 gallon next. Like I say, you can get it for about less than $2,000, I believe, or right around the $2,000. Everything's going up right now. That's the other problem. Everything is going up, and so I would buy a professional one. I wouldn't go to Home Depot and buy the DeWalt. I would buy a nice one if you're going to buy it, and just let that 2.5 gallon minute make you some more money. I know it's going to take you a little bit of time, but then that way you can keep dumping money into marketing, and that way you can keep growing your business. What is the cost? What is cost-effective way to set up a remote gas tank to an 8 gallon a minute machine? You should be able to just, as long as it ain't too far away. I bought the aluminum gas tanks off of Amazon before, unless you know somebody. Nice on Kyle. Thanks, Jason. Polyester clothing for bleach? Yes, 100% polyester. If you got any cotton at all, it will go out. So like the Nike Dry Fit, that's all stuff that will usually hold up the bleach. Thanks, F-Bomb. It's a 3-story brick architect corner block with that landscape. Thanks, Jason. I will have room around the entire property. I've never used one, or even I've never used. And here's the thing, MTH. A lot of times you can take a class at the rental place. They'll usually either do it really cheap or free a couple times, and you can take that class, and that way you can get comfortable on that lift and make sure you don't kill nobody, because that would be bad. Thanks for the super chat. I appreciate it. Big what's up from Tennessee, Alabama, your way. Awesome. Thank you. Good videos and information like always. Once I remember you said there's an app that you can automatically program to post to Google and Facebook for a month in advance. Can you please advise us on that? And that's Vicky. I got to go look it up here because I forget, and I'll send you a link. Cool right there. And I'll send you all a link so that way you can have the link. Bam. Copy, paste. There, that way you got the link to what I'm saying and not trying to give you up there. You're awesome, man. Glad I stumbled on your page. Looking forward to learning more from you. Have a good rest of your night. We are going to start doing Christmas lights next season. Go to sign up for your class, my wife and I. Thanks, F-Bomb. This is a full revolution from scale bed breakfast from a casino. Hey, Jason. If you could pick for 2-man crew, 1 8 or 2 5s, I would honestly, the biggest thing with 2 8s is that's 16 gallons of water. Actually, when I had a 2-man crew, 1 man was a hose guy, rolling it up, getting it all, door knocking, and all of that kind of stuff. And the other guy was the washing, knocking on the door in the very beginning. And that's how I ran my 2-man crews. If I was going to do it again, I would maybe consider during especially if you got the money to do 2.8s, during a soft wash, the gas pump. But even then, I had issues with my gas pumps. Um, you just have issues. And so that's why, you know, honestly, I would run one man trucks. If I was doing it again, I would run one man trucks, and I would only run 2-man trucks on trucks that I knew I was going to do roof cleaning on. That way, you're keeping that guy safe up there, because it ain't like you can do a house wash if you don't have the water to keep it going. I want Google Ads with you through Power Washing Bros. Got to PM you soon. I don't think that was me. I didn't give nothing away. Made my day, especially after meeting you at the Huge. I don't know who that's through, but that wasn't me, man. And I mean, I can help you out, but I don't think that was me. Man, I can't wait for next season so I can bust out my new gas roof pump. What I would say about this TCs is, if it's who I think it is, just be careful, because you might have got a month or two free, but then they'll screw you after that. I'm in Orlando. Can I take the class? Yeah, you can come by. Bobby don't care. We did a class last year, and only one guy. And here's the thing, you know, it's better to network than it is to be not network. You know, because there might be things that he don't want to do that's too small of a job that he'll give to you, or he might need help. What to use for oxidation on brick, acid or F9? What to use for oxidation on brick? Oleic acid or F9? F9 is probably going to work better. Oleic acid might work. You could use aluminum brightener, but just be careful anytime we're dealing with that kind of stuff. Aluminum brightener will work. Like if you go to Napa and go get aluminum brightener for like semis and stuff, that's the same stuff that will work. I ordered a 3.5 gallon 4200 machine from Home Depot and received the 4400. Made 19,000 this year. First year part time only. Done it with 10% SH and a 2.7 downstream. Was able to get 9 yearly customers. Can't wait to next year upgrading. Awesome. High five, dude. High five. I love hearing success. What you use to wash a wood house and not SH? Sodium peroxide, or I can't think of I think peroxide. I can't think of the name of it. I got some over there, but I can't think what it's called. What's the best degreaser to use? I've used a lot of different things. Like Russ has some good stuff, and some of your better chemical companies do, or even like the 2 parts where you use the 2 different parts. But honestly, a lot of times I've used Purple Power, Super Clean, stuff like that from the Walmart brands, and they work just about as good as all the other ones. And I'm just saying. I didn't give nothing away. Too funny. I didn't give nothing away. I've been gone all week. I did a church this week and all kinds of stuff. I've used Cleansol with good success, but I noticed it's not consistent job to job. I lost my butt on a local job near my place, and before I do it again, I will have to figure out and set expectation. It is a little confusing, but it does work. Once you figure it out, you can sit down and do it all. How do you recommend pricing wood fencing? Charge a lot. That's sodium hydroxide. Yes, that's it right there. Thank you, George. I had a mind fart. I do like EBC. EBC does work good, and it's also pretty environmental friendly. What ball valve do you recommend? I like that D10. is the one I like. The D10. What do you use to clean PVC or vinyl fencing? Sodium hypochlorite. Just house wash mix. 1% will clean it up real nice. Thanks for the super chat again. There's a 99-cent super chat for the $99 guys. Oh, you're funny, little pressure washing. I don't want you to be a $99 guy. I want you to be a $999 guy, a $1,000 guy. That's what I want you to be, man. I want you to be successful. I want you to be able to go out there and change your life, change your family's tree, and do those things that you want to do. Do the things that you can go change other people's lives. That's what I want you to do. Make enough money that you can go help other people and change their lives. And so that is my goal. That's what I was thinking. Sodium percarbonate for that wood. Sorry about that other one, but that's what I was thinking. So sodium percarbonated. You can use sodium hydroxide, but sodium percarbonate is better on the wood. Thank you, Brian. But yes, that is my goal, so that you can go out there and change your family tree, change what you people around you, and help other people out. Because that is what my goal is. That's what I love to help you guys making money to do. So go check that out. Like I say, you can go to pressurewashhelp.com/free, and that will give you 30 days in, and that will help you start growing your business. Tomorrow night, it will be Marketing Monday. I'll send an email out to everybody for Marketing Monday, because Marketing Monday is a great thing. And we are going to be continuing on email marketing. Email marketing is really good for growing your business, getting it to the next level. And so all of that great stuff there. So go check out pressurewashhelp.com/free. Also, if you need any money bushes, go to moneybushes.com. I love money bushes. Go put them out. Go put 25 money bushes out. Go put 50 money bushes out, and watch that phone start ringing. If you're not allowed to put them out, go put them out in the neighboring city. That is PM. It's tomorrow night PM, 9 o'clock Eastern PM. I only do them at nighttime now, because it was hard to figure out which one was morning, which one was night. So moneybushes.com, that's my link to get your yard signs and your marketing stuff, printed materials, and all that awesome stuff. Hope you all have an amazing week. Set your goals high. Set your goals for the week, and let's go out there and crush them. Have a great night, and I'll see you all later.